could be really useful for our entrepreneurs out there.
Mm.
Wait list. To develop a wait list, therefore, if you're not accepting clients, or let's say you are going to launch that business that hasn't started yet,
Exactly, yeah.
grab those email addresses early on and just file them away so that when you are ready to open up or take on more business, you can go ahead and send out an email blast. And when you have that email list, right, for your wait list, still engage every so often so that they know that you're still on their list.
Welcome to the conversation. This is the Harmony Hustle podcast. My name is Cheryl.
And I'm Amani.
And here in the podcast, we talk about all things entrepreneurship, and we weave throughout that conversations and experiences through wellness and travel. So if you are an entrepreneur or an aspiring one, this is the place for you.
You want to be here.
You want to be here.
We always say that, but it's true.
It's
you
true.
want to be here.
We don't lie. We don't lie.
No lies here. No lies being
No lies told.
Oh.
So lately we've been talking about just kind of the journey we've been on through entrepreneurship, getting started in the whole nine.
Oh, yeah.
And
such fond memories.
Such fun. Absolutely. And so many lessons learned. And you're always learning lessons, though. That's the thing.
Always. It never stops.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah. But
nor do you want it to.
Nor do you. Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
Not at all.
You want to continue to grow.
Expand. Absolutely. Make mistakes, learn from those. And yeah, it's important. It's important.
Yeah. What I've found, though, like over the years, there have been certain steps that I can take or introductions of apps and systems and things like that to make it a lot easier. What about you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel like if you want to have forward direction, you have to come up with some type of system.
Yeah.
And something that you can repeat, and refine and repeat and refine. And yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think it's so important, especially for people who are just now getting started out on this entrepreneur journey. I feel like that's something that would help to save them a lot of time.
What helped you the most, or like in starting out, when you realized that you were going to have or needed systems in your business way back when you first started? Was there one thing that really helped you the most?
Oh, one thing that helped the most. That's kind of hard.
Yeah.
so many things.
Yeah.
I say for me was to develop a process for accepting clients. Because in the beginning, I was doing a lot of different things. I was, taking phone calls and emails and, and it was coming from multiple places and it was hard to keep track of it. So for me, having some type of system was going to make my life easier. So
yeah, I think back to, I've always talked about my perfume business.
Yes.
But I recall I actually logged into my Yahoo a while ago, and I saw the template that I created inside of Yahoo when I would thank a customer for their purchase and follow up emails and things like that. So for me, I would say definitely having some sort of email management system, and creating those automations inside of it so that, okay, you buy something, you book a service, that I can create that automation and I'm not taking the time to do it case by case, client by client.
Yeah, I think that's key. And I feel like I just stepped into the whole world of automation when it comes to email management in recent years.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where has this been all my life?
Very, very helpful.
Oh, it is. Oh my gosh.
And the companies now, you have the email management systems, but they also allow you to create landing pages, which is also helpful because
Absolutely.
instead of creating a Google spreadsheet or whatever, or
That's
Excel,
what we used to do back in the day.
Back in the day, Excel actually was Excel.
It was Excel.
It
It
wasn't
was
even
Excel. It
Google.
wasn't even Google. That didn't even exist like
Yeah.
that. But it definitely was.
Because you wanted to gather the people you connected with and reconnect with them through email. So
Absolutely.
now you have services like that will have landing pages that allow you to market something that's coming up.
Absolutely.
Collect
Your
an
automation.
collect an email address, and
Exactly. So what is your favorite, if I may ask, what is your favorite automation system for email collection?
So right now I use ConvertKit.
Same. You put me on to ConvertKit.
Yes, I did.
Yes, you did.
But when I started out, I used Constant Contact.
I used to use that.
Yeah.
At the time, they didn't have the automation. Well, they all kind of built that in later on
Yeah.
in recent years, but you still have the login credentials
I
so
think
you
I
can you
do.
can get in. You got a whole email list there just
I do.
waiting.
For a different business, No,
Yes,
I think I
yes.
do. But that was the one that I used at that time.
Okay.
When I first started out, was Constant Contact. It served me very, very well.
Mm,
But then over the years and learning about other ones, ConvertKit was
yes,
helpful.
yes. You know what I like to use the email management systems for as well, and I think this is something that could be really useful for our entrepreneurs out there.
Mm.
Wait list. To
Okay,
develop a
yeah.
wait list, therefore if you're not accepting clients, or let's say you are going to launch that business that hasn't started yet,
Exactly, yeah.
grab those email addresses early on and just file them away so that when you are ready to open up or take on more business, you can go ahead and send out an email blast. And when you have that email list, right, for your
Mm.
wait list, still engage every so often so that they know that
Yeah.
you're still on their list.
Yeah, the beauty of the email list is that you own the email
You
list.
do, it's
So if you're
yours.
building a business on social media alone and you're interacting in the DMs and you don't get the email address, if Instagram, Facebook shut down tomorrow, all of that work you've done on those platforms is
Gone,
just gone.
vanished.
And so you're starting from scratch. If
Exactly.
there's a glitch in the system, you're
Yep,
starting from scratch. So
exactly.
there's value both in the convenience of the automations that these
Absolutely.
systems provide, but also, yeah, you own
Mhm.
not the people, but the email
The
addresses.
email.
So you've
Absolutely.
gotten the consent to email them, and yeah,
Yes.
send them updates. Like Omni said, create the wait list.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's my favorite.
yeah,
That's a and that's so underused.
and it applies for all
Underused.
industries.
It really is applicable to all industries
Yeah.
across the board.
It could be that you
Absolutely.
product based, service
Service
based.
doesn't matter.
It could be that you're planning a trip, whatever it is, it's still beneficial. So yeah, that's something that I think is really important for people to have
Absolutely.
in the early stages.
Exactly, and
Streamline
grow
that
it.
and grow it.
Grow it.
Yeah,
Put energy there.
absolutely.
Absolutely. And even if you want to get creative, have like a freemium, have some type of, downloadable, something that they can walk away with in exchange of providing their email address. I think
Mm,
that's something you can do eventually. It's not like you have to do it early on, but that's something I would say keep in the back of your mind.
yeah,
Yep.
it's an
Hmm.
expense for business, but it's a
Hmm.
necessary and
Yeah. And
it's not.
some of the accounts, oh, it used to be free. I don't know that ConvertKit is,
I don't think it's
I don't think
free.
they have a free option. In the
I
past, they did.
They did, yeah, I think they
Yes.
what was once the free is now a lower cost, and maybe they
Yes.
limit you on the number of emails that you can send or whatever, but yeah,
Still
no,
worth it
it's
though.
worth it.
It's worth it. I feel like you want to have a good system to stay in contact with your tribe, your community
The
that you're
thing
building.
when you think about it, so let's just say I don't know how much it cost for that particular plan, so let's
Hmm.
say you're spending $19 a month
Hmm.
on an email management system. Well, that's the convenience. You're paying for the convenience. Otherwise, you'd be taking your own time to curate and create a Google sheet, writing
Hmm.
emails time after time,
Exactly.
creating Google
Sending.
Sheets to save the template. And so
Absolutely.
what is your time worth right now? If you're making 50, 60, $70 an hour, I
Exactly.
mean,
I
yeah,
feel
just
like it's worth
it's
it.
worth it for
The
sure.
automation alone, I feel like that in the way you
Mhm.
can just set it up. And, because we don't know who our viewers are. Some of them may be like, this may be foreign to them. When we talk about the
Yeah,
automation, we're essentially saying you can create an email and then you can have a follow-up email created
yeah,
and you can program it such that, okay, send off this first email in, I don't know, 2 days later, send
yeah,
another email and then another. And then you could even tag them. Okay, we're getting a little
yeah,
too deep into the thick of
yeah.
it, but you could get really creative so that you
Mm.
can really, create folders for your people that are coming in.
Yeah. And I think I shared in the last episode, one of the episodes, that if you just identify or just research the companies you already do business with, you are on someone's email list. So it's foreign to you maybe if you haven't started that in your own business, but
Take note.
yeah,
They're
just take
doing
note
it.
of what's happening. So when you buy something from I don't know, Macy's, if are they around anymore? I don't know. You
Yeah,
buy
they
something
are.
from a store and you all of a sudden get the thank you email, the confirmation email, and then all of a sudden a week later you're getting notified of the upcoming sale for your favorite
Absolutely.
lipstick or something.
Absolutely.
That is an automation.
It
So
is. Hmm.
you mentioned booking systems.
Yes,
That
booking system.
that has definitely that's a game changer as well.
Oh,
Instead
it
of
is.
again taking ourselves out of the DMs and things like that, in person's always beneficial. But
Yeah,
I agree with you.
I think it is.
Having your service or product available and then having a link, just a link that you can share, and
Yes.
then someone can get on your calendar
I have a
and
confession.
pay you.
I have a
And pay you.
confession. I have a
Uh-oh.
confession.
Uh-oh.
Do you know?
Confession
Yeah, it
time.
is. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Confession time. Yeah.
I just went online for a booking last year.
Really?
Just last year for yeah, I know. I was
Really?
doing my own bookings for years.
Okay.
I had a hard time releasing that because for
Mm,
me in my mind, I needed to schedule things a certain way. And I said, well, if I
interesting.
wanted to schedule it where it's like back to back, how are people going to schedule? Will people like fill in the gaps? It was just a whole lot. But listen, I went last year, 2025 was the first year that I went full throttle automation for well, not automation, but
But
booking, online booking system.
so what made you change?
Um, because the convenience.
Okay.
I really wanted to buy back my time. I wanted to
Mm,
reclaim time. It was taking me time to book these appointments.
yeah.
And then if appointments needed to be changed, modified, that's more time for me. And I just did not want to be glued to the phone and managing my calendar. So for
Yeah.
me, that was a pain point, saves time.
Yeah, and what's nice about them is that many of them, I would imagine, but the one that I'm using integrates with your Google Calendar. So as
Exactly.
someone books on the calendar, it's
Absolutely.
automatically populated on my Google Calendar. So on my phone, I can see, oh, Omni booked
Yes,
40-minute session or whatever. So
exactly.
that's really convenient. I even used it during COVID when I was teaching online.
Oh,
I
very
because they
convenient.
have the class feature in
Yes.
Acuity. I use
Okay.
Acuity.
Okay.
And I could create a class and limit it to 25 people, and people could book and then get their automations. And yeah,
Yes. I love
so
it. I
it's
love it.
good.
I
That's
love
definitely
it.
a good resource, good tool to have.
Absolutely consider, don't wait like me. Wait for years. Yeah, definitely incorporate that if you have some type of business that could benefit from a booking system.
Hmm.
Definitely recommend it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
So what are some of the other things would you say were pain points for you as an entrepreneur early on, where you had to develop a system or some type of operation around it?
So thinking of my businesses, of course, the email management
Hmm.
system, the booking system has been
Okay.
helpful. I'm trying to think what else I use or what has been helpful over the
Hmm.
years. Huh. I've got to think about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
think right now of
Okay.
something else. I have other things, but I can't think right now
Yeah.
what else.
Yes.
What about you?
Yeah. Definitely things that we mentioned. Why did I even pose that question? No one on it have an immediate answer.
Put me on the spot, Roel.
Put you on the spot, and then it came right back to me. But it's funny because
I'm like,
that was not supposed to happen. But no, but it's interesting. This is funny. It's interesting because we do this stuff, right? We just do it, do it, do it, and then sometimes you have to take a pause and like
yeah.
reassess. Like, okay, what am I doing, and what
Mm,
is working, what has
yes.
not worked, been working in the past. Um. Oh, I got one.
Mhm.
This is a new one. Automation. And you probably seen it on social media. Have you ever noticed that there'll be a post and someone says, comment, I don't know,
Oh, I have that too.
go,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then it will prompt
Yeah.
mini chats.
I
I
forgot.
absolutely love it. Oh my goodness.
I need to use it. I have it too. I need to use
Yes.
it more, but it is convenient. I
Yes,
love
it
that
is so
too.
convenient. I just love the convenience. If you are like, if
Mm,
this is foreign to you, take some time out to just tap in.
yeah.
Mini chats is a great platform to use if you want to automate your presence on, social media. It's currently is tied to Instagram, but I believe they're in beta for TikTok, is it?
I'm not sure.
I believe
I'm
it
not
is,
sure.
but it makes it convenient. So therefore, you don't always have to say, "Hey, click the link in the bio," because sometimes people don't
Mm,
want to take that extra step to leave that spot, then to go to the bio, then to select it. But while they're there, you already have their attention. They are more apt to just go ahead and type it in, and then it will kind of like kick off
yeah.
an email, a DM.
What I like
Yeah.
about that too, I don't pay for it. I know you can pay for
Yes.
ManyChat.
Yes.
So the fact that it is free to use on
Yes.
a limited basis is nice. services like Acuity
Yes.
or ConvertKits or whatever system you use, you can easily for maybe 50, $60 a month have 3 core tools that help you in business and help you reclaim time,
Absolutely.
keep your potential customers and clients or current ones engaged, which is
Absolutely.
valuable. We were talking about that just
Hmm.
last week. So, yeah,
Yeah.
it's the cost of doing
Yes.
business. Sometimes you definitely not sometimes you have to put out some money in business so that you have the return that you're looking for and you have the service, the quality of service that you're looking
Absolutely.
for. Yeah.
It's important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say
Oh,
these days, it's not so much a tool, but I think it's nice to have a way to keep your community together. So that can be email. You can have a really
mhm.
thriving, vibrant, community on
Yes.
email that you can engage your people, but it can be services or companies like not many chats, Mighty Networks or
Yes.
uh,
Yes. School
Circle,
app.
School
Yeah,
App.
which I'm now tapping into. And I have
Yeah.
to say, that is a great, I'm glad you brought that up. That was
Mhm.
going to be the next one that I was going to
Oh yeah,
suggest to
yeah,
our viewers is that we talked about it last week, the importance of building your community, nurturing that community using a platform like the mini
yeah.
chats. No, that's not
The Mighty Networks,
Mighty
but
Network. It's like,
mighty
no.
many,
But yeah, it's all the
it's
same,
all.
right? And the school app where you're able
Yeah.
to cultivate, you're able to take folks from off of social media
Mm,
and then bring them offline into your own community where you get to dictate how things
yeah.
flow and operate and you own that, right?
Mhm.
So I think that's really really important to share to the
Yeah,
viewers. Yeah, absolutely.
absolutely. Last week we talked about owning the real estate.
Yes.
So getting your same hashtag, not hashtag, your same handle across social media platforms. But on all of them, it's really, really important to have a bio, a strong bio that includes some call to action. And ideally, it could be just one link. It could be your website that has a particular page that lists all the ways that people can work with you, or it might be something like
Like tree.
Linktree or was it Beacons? There are a couple different
Hmm.
companies out there.
Bio sites.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
there's a
you're able
few.
to direct someone to the link in the bio. They can find your website. They can get on your email list. So that's another tool that has been helpful too, just to
Absolutely.
consolidate everything into one spot versus giving out 5 different links so
Exactly.
another thing
Yes.
to consider
That's a
in
good
your business.
nugget.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
And I think it's important that, and hopefully you are taking copious notes
Mm,
because, right, these are things you have to think about, especially for those who are new or
mhm.
getting ready to launch their business. You want to focus on your craft, you want to focus on that product,
Yeah.
getting it out there. You don't want to be bogged down with all of the administrative tasks.
Mhm.
So, looking for ways to streamline it is
Absolutely.
going to be essential.
Yeah. And so with that, you're taking notes, but if not, you can go over to Patreon where we're going to give it to you in the Harmony Hustle Playbook PDF, which accompanies every episode. So please take notes now, but
Yeah, you
also
know it's
join us
there.
over on in Patreon because you can get that and week to week build your arsenal of tools and information for your business. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
It's good.
We got you. We got you
We
covered.
got you covered.
Got
We
you
got you
covered.
covered.
We know we've been through it. We know what it's
Oh,
like.
we have.
So we're all about elevating someone else. So
Absolutely.
yeah, we want to share what we know with you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we have so much more to give. So much
So much
more.
more, so much
So
more,
much
so much
more.
more to
My
give.
goodness.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. This
Yeah.
is really good. This is good.
Bowl of question time.
It
Bowl of
is.
question time.
Oh, oh.
ASMR.
Yeah, I like the sound of that, right?
All right. Our question today is, mm, what's something that's supposed to be? Hang on.
Okay.
I'm having difficulties.
Retake.
Or I'll leave it in maybe.
Or maybe. Yeah. Because this is real. This is real.
Yeah. What's something that's supposed to be relaxing but stresses you out every time?
Supposed to be relaxing. That stresses you out, stresses me out every time. Supposed to be relaxing.
I don't know. Let's do a different
Yeah,
question.
because that I'm
All
like,
right.
I'm not gonna do if it's stressing me out, I'm probably not gonna do it.
Okay, actually, that stressed me out. It's supposed to be an icebreaker, relaxing. That stressed me out. Like, I don't know. I'm getting hot. All right.
mean,
It is it is an
that
answer.
is,
We're gonna read, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So bowl of question time.
We're gonna retake.
So it's bowl of question time. ASMR. Harmony Hustle edition. All right. Our question is: have you ever had a trip or retreat that completely shifted your perspective on work or life?
Okay, I like that one. I think my trip to Ireland.
Mm,
My trip to Ireland, I went with a group. And the activities, excursions, it was not your typical. I
yeah.
mean, we were in the throes. We were in the countryside, stepping over, like, what is it? Cow patties. What is it called? Cow maneuver. I mean, like, it
Cow
was
dung.
yeah, just stepping over it. I
Poop.
mean, poop, oh yeah.
But
But it was really hiking, a lot of hiking.
mm,
It was more of a therapeutic experience. But I had a chance to just see the world differently in the sense that it wasn't like a lot of pollution.
yeah.
It wasn't a lot of car where we were. It was just like just pastures
Mm,
and for me I had a chance to just tap into me and
yeah.
God's creation.
That's nice.
So that actually changed my perspective
Mm-hmm.
and like my excursions, my adventures, I want it to infuse nature where or infuse an opportunity for me to really tap into
Yeah.
self while I'm having these
Mhm.
experiences.
Yeah, for me, it was so it shifted my perspective of life more than
Yes.
did work. It was when it was with a group as well, went to Denmark for the first time. That was my first international trip. And
Mm,
so it just made me realize that I mean, I knew that there was so much more to the world than the local area, but it just
mhm,
made me want to explore it more. And so
mm.
since that time, I mean, I've been to Denmark,
Yes.
Sweden, Italy, London. We did London,
Yes.
and so yeah, just that moment
Yes.
shifted how I saw life, and the fact that I would want to incorporate travel
Yes.
um, on a regular basis. And
Yes.
for me, it's being able to, whenever possible, learn the language of that country. And if I am able to find a dance class there, experience dance there as well.
That's even better.
So it's taking the things that I'm passionate about, that I enjoy doing,
Yes. I
and
love
taking it
that.
around the world.
I love
Yeah.
that.
But yeah, learning about other cultures to see how it differs from the United States in terms of
Yeah,
quality of
quality
food.
food,
Yeah.
it was like,
Mhm.
what?
Yeah.
I think that's a big thing for me. Traveling internationally, I think my perspective in terms of quality of food changed.
Yeah.
Like, wow,
Yeah.
this is different. This is fresh.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
experienced that in Denmark.
Yes.
I ate things that I hadn't eaten in years.
And you were
Fruit.
fine with
I was
it.
fine.
See?
I was
Look
fine.
at that. Things that you probably couldn't consume here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good one.
Yeah. So
You know what other I have to say this because it was transformative for me. When I went my very first trip to Jamaica,
mm,
a client was getting ready to go and she's talking about the trip and she's like, "Yeah, we have this one room available in the villa. We're trying to see who don't say that around me." I said, "I'll go." She was like, "Oh, you would?" I was like, "Yeah." That day, I think it was the next day actually, I
mm,
purchased my plane ticket and
yeah.
she was like, "Wait, you're serious?" I said, "Yes, I am."
Mm,
But on that trip, I had an opportunity to do retightenings
nice.
while I was on that trip on the veranda, looking at the ocean, drinking some Coke, something with coconut.
Yeah.
In that moment, I said, "Oh, this is the life. I can do this.
Mhm.
This could be what I can do."
Remember you came back and you were
And
talking
that
about it.
that changed my whole
Yeah.
it was because of that experience that I now do destination retightening experiences
Nice.
from that situation.
Nice.
So yeah. So
Yeah.
how could I forget that? Yeah,
Mhm.
that was
Yeah.
life changing for me.
And so I think that's why when we started the podcast, we wanted to have an element of travel be a
Yes.
part of it because it has been so transformative for us both in different ways. And so we wanted to have that experience with our community and just kind of still travel the world while still doing something like this.
Yes.
So again, patreon.com/Harmony Hustle Pod is where we have that playbook for you, access to the trips that we have planned. The next one being in June to London, where we're going to take you through what we experienced last year sometime. So it'll include some food tours.
Lots of food.
Pilates. Yeah, lots of
and
food.
then more food.
And more food, because we are foodies. We don't talk about food, but we are foodies.
Maybe the next season we'll have food incorporated in this. Yeah.
So we'd love for you to become a Harmony Hustler over on Patreon. But also there you get advanced access to, or early access to, our weekly episode that drops on Mondays on YouTube. So be sure to subscribe to us there as well.
Yes, Harmony Hustle Pod on YouTube.
Yes, and all platforms. Yep, at Harmony Hustle Pod.
Boop, boop, boop.
All right.
All right.
It's time to do our sign out, I think.
We can't move this.
Right. Yeah, no.
Go together.
Yeah.